of Simon Robinson. With number 2 of the championship season. Absolutely together. Every time Chris Jones, then the 7 car of Ryan Barron, and then it was indeed the fast starting Chris Grimes, who has had a good first lap. Chris started in 9th position, comes over the start finish line in 6th place, so a really good first lap from him. And another car that's made good progress, car number 26, which is Luke Woodward, who started in something like 12th position, is now up into 9th place, so he's made some really good progress. Lewis Barron's the one that's gone backwards really, because he started something like 8th and is down to 11th at the end of the first lap of the race. And also a poor start also for Alec Townley, who started 11th and is now down in 16th position. So there's a few that have shaken the order a little bit, but no such shaking required at the front, because Michael Blackburn leads still as he turns his way through Agostini for the second time of asking. Sam Beckett is not giving up in his pursuit to try and close up. It's a really strong start from Sam Beckett, who, as you say, had an awful weekend at Croft, but bounced back with good effect at Knock Hill, with a 4th place and a couple of 2nd places. Well, at the moment he's sitting there in 2nd, but trying to close in and hunt down the race leader to see whether he might be able to grab the lead of the race. 16 minutes of the race to go. Down the straight there will go. Sam Beckett trying to pick up the slipstream of Michael Blackburn's car. He is in the slipstream, but he's just too far away. He's not going to close up sufficiently far enough as they head in towards Brundle and Nelson, so the order should still be the same as they turn their way through the left-hander for a lump. Not too far away, beginning to race leader just doing something today. For the moment, Lee Barron there in 3rd place, Chris Jones, Ryan Barron, then Chris Grimes, Mark Robertson in 7th place, 8th at the moment is Mark Blunt, 9th is going to be the car of Luke Woodward, and completing the top 10 at the moment is Michael Heath. The charge for the lead of the XR class is looking quite tasty as well now, because Simon Robinson, the number 68 car, has got a good start, is now really starting to come under pressure from Alex Causa, the two of them absolutely together. The red XR2 under pressure from the orange XR2. Now Simon Robinson has claimed 2 class wins so far this year, both of those coming at Croft. Alex Causa picked up 2 class wins at Knock Hill. The other class win went the way of James Henneford when Alex Causa retired from the middle race of the season, so no one single driver has particularly dominated in that class so far this year, but the fight between the pair of them is certainly on. Absolutely nose to tail as they turn their way through Agostini. The red XR2, a little bit quicker coming out of the corner though relative to Alex Causa, so I think the gap between the pair of them would have opened up by the time they headed towards the braking area for Oggies this time through, but the fight is certainly on for the lead of the class as they turn their way through. Barron down into 6th position. Still not that far away from either Chris Jones and Lee Barron. The leaders of the XR class over the start finish line, still as they were, but still all of the time Simon Robinson coming under this pressure from Alex Causa. And now, was that one of them appearing very slowly coming out of Richie's corner? I think it was. That looks like Alex Causa's car that appeared very slowly coming out of Richie's. That being the case, he might have pushed too hard, that has been, yes. So there is Simon Robinson's Fiesta on its own, and there is Alex Causa, who at the start finish line was half a second behind him. Alex is going to be a good maybe 2 or 3 seconds behind him there. Yeah, absolutely. Alex Causa must have had a problem at Richie's corner, out of my sight, obscured by the spectator banking, and all of a sudden the battle for the lead of the XRs has evaporated. So back to the battle for the lead of the race overall. This is lap number 4 that they are on, with 11 minutes to go. Down into the braking area for Brundle and Nelson goes Michael Blackburn. Together, Lee Barron still under pressure from Chris Jones, then Chris Grimes, who is going out a little bit here because he's got Ryan Barron starting to close in. Wage yellows up at Richie's corner. Potentially. Just have to try and pick up on who that is that hasn't come through. I don't think it's one of our leading cars, or at least I hope not. There is Michael Blackburn. There is Sam Beckett, who I think has slowed up quite considerably through those yellow flags, and I wonder if Sam Beckett thought there might be a safety car coming out or something like that. So there isn't, because all of a sudden the squabble for the lead of the race has evaporated to not a great deal. Sorry, the squabble for the lead of the race has evaporated entirely, and Sam Beckett, maybe he didn't just lift off too much through the yellow flags compared to everybody else. If he did lift off, it was considerably, which is the right thing to do. Be prepared to stop is what the NSA regulations say, or most of the UK regulations. All of a sudden, Sam Beckett is now enormously in the clutches of what is this quintet fighting over 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th places. Lee Barron has to stick his elbows out because he's now got looking to try and work his way through and past him, and I think might go past him there. The car that was sitting there in 4th position, and that would be Chris Jones, I think, wouldn't it? And all of this has played beautifully into the hands of Michael Blackburn, who all of a sudden finds himself very much on his own. Michael Blackburn with a very sizable lead. He was leading by 0.8 of a second as he came over the start-finish line. Well, the gap is going to have grown. Round through Coram. Chris Jones. Chris Jones has lost out a chunk here. So that lap really played into the hands of Chris Grimes, who all of a sudden finds himself in the podium spots. What's happened there? I really don't know. Chris has not had a podium so far.